Jeffrey Paul Ross here for NextLevelGuitar.com. Today we're going to work on some more pedal steel licks, and we'll be in the key of A, and this will be like a little lead in to, we'll go from the A to the D chord, just a simple 1-4-5 country progression. We'll take it up to there, and I'll go ahead and play a little bit of this, and then we'll go back and break it down. Now basically what we're trying to accomplish here, we're going to be mimicking a pedal steel guitar that has a changer system underneath that's attached to the bridge that pulls on the strings. You push on the pedal and it pulls on the strings. And so what we're going to be doing, we're going to be pulling on the strings with our fingers. And we're going to be playing little micro chords, little double stop chords or 3-note chords, and then within the chord we're going to be bending a note or two. And once again we're in the key of A. So we're going to be starting out with our third finger on the D or 4th string at the 11th fret. And that would be a D flat or C sharp note. Then with our first finger we're on the E note on the G string at the 9th fret. And that's the one that we're going to be pulling on. And we're going to be pulling it up a whole step. And we're inside this little A chord here. This little A triad. So, here we go. What I do is I hit that note and then I pull on the G string and continue to let this note ring, and then I go back and hit this the D string again, and that'll kick me into the it's an A note at the 10th fret on the B, or boy, string. And then let that whole chord ring. And you can give it a little bit of vibrato. Now normally I have a guitar with a Bigsby and I use a volume pedal, but that's not necessary today. You can do little volume swells with your volume knob. And that'll kind of, once again, because that's, pedal steel players always play with a volume pedal, so they kind of swell into the chords a lot, and it gives it that kind of big, sustainy feel, and less pick attack. So. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to come way up here. That's the 19th fret. I'm running out of guitar here. The 19th fret on the D dog string, and that's an octave A there. And then we're down on the 16th fret on the G string. And that is a B note, yeah. And that's the one that we're going to be pulling on. And we're going to try to pull it up to that C sharp note, which is, a whole step. So. And you can bring it back down. And I think we went over this our last lesson. Now you can drop that down a whole step. And once again, you're going to pull that note. Now we're on an A note there. And you're going to pull that up a whole step. While letting this note ring, the G note there on the D string. And a little trick you can do is when you're pulling this down, you can catch that B string underneath it, kind of pinch it together. Now see, while you're pulling this up a whole step, you're just moving the B string up a half step. So it kind of gives a... But you're going to have this note in it too, and let it all ring together. Next pattern, this is kind of the basic Honky Tonk Woman, the Stones. It's that kind of pattern. And what it is, you're going to be up here on the 17th fret, on the high E and the B string, and you're going to bar that with your pinky. Like that. Now while that is barred on the G string, the next fret down with your third finger, and once again use these two fingers to help push that note up. Don't try to do that with just your third finger. And you can bring it up and bring it back down. Very Ralph Mooney sounding. You can drop that down a whole step. You're basically going A, so you're making this little A triad. A little G triad. A little D triad there on the 10th fret. The whole thing, and I forgot to mention this note with your little finger. It's an octave B on the 12th fret on the B string. And you can use that for just about any of the old style country, you know, in the key of A, you know. And we'll explore some of those next time. So once again, this has been Jeffrey Paul Ross for NextLevelGuitar.com, reminding you that we do have over 850 styles of lessons, beginning, intermediate, and advanced. So we'll see you next time.